What's going on with all my billionaires out there? This the guy, Hoods Billionaire. Welcome to Hoods Billionaire TV. Big favor, big abundance. On today's episode, we're going to be talking about all the black folks leaving No Jumper. Let's talk about it. So, if you guys aren't familiar with Adam22, he's the owner of the podcast and the brand No Jumper. Now they cover a lot of hip hop topics, and they kind of built their whole platform off hip hop. So I mean, I'm familiar with No Jumper. I'm not necessarily the biggest fan. This is just like an opinion base. I never really been a big fan of No Jumper. The only thing that if I ever did watch a few episodes, the only reason that I watched those few episodes was because of AD and TRELL and the young lady. I can't think of her name right off the top of my head, but the young lady that's also on there also as well, Sharp, those type of people. That was the only reason I ever watched it. You know, I like they insight, and I was always like under the notion like it was a hip hop podcast. Even though Adam was, you know, a white guy, I just always, because he was so infatuated with hip hop and always covered hip hop topics, you know what I'm saying, and had all the tats, and I just assumed like that's what he was on, even though I knew he kind of like, you know, like skateboards and stuff too, but he never really had a lot of those guests. He always typically covered like rappers. So I always felt like, oh, okay, it's a hip hop podcast. You know, as I got back more in tune with like YouTube, you know what I'm saying? Because I wasn't always just in tune with YouTube like that. But as I, you know, started my own channel and got more in tune with YouTube, you know, I started back looking at it. And it's like, I really didn't really like it anymore. I kind of more so saw Adam for kind of who he was. And I kind of more so saw like the channel for what it was. Just with like a heightened sense of like, vision and, you know, evaluation, because it's like I'm evaluating the channel differently now, and it's like all channels, but it's like, nah, bruh, like, you know, Adam not even the type of person, me personally, I would say that I would rock with like that, like, you know, kind of how he go about doing shit, you know, and how I go about doing shit, and how I view certain morals and ethics and codes, you know what I'm saying, and just certain ways of life and principles that I stand on. Adam don't have that. No, and that's not no disrespect. That's just me making stating my opinion on what I like and the types of things that I stand on. You know, I'm more so like Mike Rashid, and I mess with Mr. Organic, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to Seti Nash, shout out to Urban Politicians, they Houston homegrown. Shout out to the Game Spitter. Like, I like stuff like that. 19 Keys, you know what I'm saying? I like them. I like those types of podcasts, you know, Billy Carson, you know, I like that type of stuff, right? EYL. No Jumper just isn't really like my cup of tea after I really sat down and evaluated it, you know what I'm saying? Adam kind of like has like a porn addiction and like the no morals. He'll throw his friends under the bus, and I don't like. I saw one where he brought the racist Nazi on there, interviewed him on a hip hop platform. You know, I had the way that you can kind of see that he treat the guys there. It's almost like he wants them to argue, like he likes having the arguments and stuff going on. And you're gonna be just like the people that you around. You feel what I'm saying? And I'm saying that to AD and TRELL and all of them. Like, if Adam's at the top, y'all are, I know y'all have your own foundation of how y'all move, but you're gonna encounter the energy of the person that you working with the most. You feel what I'm saying? So if Adam is kind of the way that he is, the universe was naturally gonna push y'all away from that anyway, because that went against, that didn't, his values and morals didn't align with y'all values and morals. So eventually y'all were gonna separate regardless. It was no other way around it. It was gonna happen. You feel what I'm saying? Or y'all was gonna conform and be more like Adam. It was only gonna be one way or another. And y'all just AD, TRELL, all them guys, they just seem real solid stand up, you know, from what I can see in regards to like certain aspects of them. You know, I don't know them personally to know, you know, if they just A1 guys, but you know, from the outside looking in, I can tell they have certain morals, you know, in the ways that they carry themselves and principles they live by. So they wasn't gonna keep being with Adam no way. But I personally don't even like I said, Adam, he looked probably do some type of drugs. I hope I am not stereotyping. I know he said he has before. He kind of looked like he do some drugs. He definitely don't have like the moral principles that I like in regards to how you deal with people and go about different situations. I guess I can say it's past the porn addiction. I believe he does porn. So, like I said, just not my type of guy. And you know, I'm kind of glad AD and TRELL and all them got away from there, and they go start their own, you know, podcast and blossom on their own. Now they got the name and the shine and the following, so I believe they'll be successful in anything they do. But we gotta start supporting our own podcasts. We gotta start supporting our own people and building up their brand and getting their stuff up to 3 and 4 million subscribers so they can be successful and they can ball out. You know what I'm saying? They can put our people on the right way. The guys with the right morals and the right ethics. You feel what I'm saying? We got to start putting those people on, man. So y'all let me know what y'all think in the comments, man. This the guy Hoods being there. Big favor, big abundance. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe. Like, share, subscribe. This the guy Hoods being there. Big favor, big abundance. I'm gone.